When you find that you have made a bad decision or made a bad plan or that you haven't planned at all, and then you have negative consequences, accept the consequences, get up, move forward. What are you going to do next to make things better on your homestead, on your land, on your farm, in your garden? What are you going to do? Well, y'all, this is what happens when you go away for the holiday. So my mustard greens, my cabbage, these are red cabbages, cauliflower, my broccoli, it's flowering. Broccoli here. I'll harvest these once they perk up a little bit more. Cauliflower. So I arranged for my girlfriend to come over and water a few times while we were gone. The temperatures were like in the 80s, and then while we were gone it plummeted to not only was it in the 80s, but then it would plummet to like the 20s for a couple of nights. And so my garden was like but on top of all that, my friend got COVID after the first time she watered my garden, so she was not able to come back. And I got slow about asking my neighbor if she would water for me. This is how the cabbage and the carrots and Swiss chard bed did in the backyard. I'm not sure how this cabbage here did. It looks a little burnt, freezer burnt. Carrots look great. Swiss chard, not so much. I'm gonna harvest this guy today and this guy today. I feel like there were 3. Oh yeah, this guy today. Yeah, so that's what these are looking like. Here's the broccoli and cauliflower. Ooh, they look bad, y'all. I don't know if this is a combination of the heat from the sun plus like the heat and dryness and then the freeze. Broccoli and cauliflower usually like a bit of cold weather, but like this is not looking good at all. And obviously my cauliflower, they're they don't look really robust. Broccoli was bolting because it got so hot. Then obviously it was freezing. Here's the kale, turnips, and beets. They actually look pretty okay as well. I'm not sure about the beets. We'll have to get in there and look at those. Collard greens are a bit wilty, but they don't look bad. They just look wilty. I think if I give them a drink, they'll be okay. So this is my kind of pitiful looking mustard green bed. I'm still cleaning up after the freeze, and I was gonna just trim off the dead leaves like that one and then give the chickens their good leaves. And then I looked down in here and there's like a whole turnip down in here. How did I plant a turnip in the mustard green bed and was sure that I planted mustard greens? I don't think the turnips were in my hand, and none of the rest of them have a little situation like that going on. And I always looked at this middle one like, why are the leaves different in this one? Now I know. Man, this garden back here, like the backyard is the bulk of my garden. I have cabbage, they're still looking good. My collard greens, that bed looks rough. But the cabbage and the cabbage and broccoli, I'm really disappointed. Now, the perk is that it is January, so I do still have time to start some more. But I was just gonna focus on starting my tomatoes and eggplants and peppers, but it looks like I'm gonna need to start some broccoli and cauliflower again, and maybe some collard greens, which I'm really disappointed about because my greens were looking good. Anyway, let me get in there and trim those greens too. Well, this is what the collard greens are looking like. they're looking pretty rough and they smell funny to me. I would say that looked like almost like powdery mildew, except it's not. I know it's not. When I came out here yesterday to water them, they didn't look quite like this. But this is kind of what the broccoli and cauliflower looked like yesterday. Yeah, my collard greens have been really robust. Like, look at these good sized leaves. I watered them yesterday, but they had not been watered for a good while I was gone. This particular section right here, they were looking epic. Look at that. See that? I need to do some research. I'm like, is this frostbite? Is this freezer burn? What is going on? But this is my whole bed of collard greens, and I feel like they are looking terrible. So what I did yesterday was I came back here and I watered everything that had been not watered since I was gone. And oh, look at that, my kale is looking bad too. And they looked okay when I watered them. I don't know if I shouldn't have watered them so soon. I don't know. They had not had any watering in days. So I watered them, and then I decided I would come out today and trim anything. Oh, I'm sorry, the lighting's bad there. I decided I would come out today and trim anything that needed to be trimmed. But everything looks bad, y'all. Like, everything looks bad. So I guess I didn't expect to start my new channel with a failure, but that is the reality of homesteading, gardening, is that you have problems, mistakes. My chickens are still alive. Y'all can hear my kids in the house laughing. I'm not laughing. My chickens are still alive. They're all good. Well, I'm annoyed right now. I'm annoyed. I'll be okay, but I'm annoyed because I was so proud of all of these veggies. Or something. This is comical. This is lifting my spirits. Ooh, so sorry. I might leave that on camera though, because that's how they do it. What is so interesting over here, y'all? What? What is that monster truck? Why are y'all tearing up the ground there? And then Biscuit and Nugget are over there going to town too. Well, the plants seem to be doing a bit better. It looks like they've recovered a bit. I cut back the Swiss chard that had gotten kind of beat down from the cold, and it seems to have bounced back. The cabbage, oh, I harvested this one. Let me see if it has any babies coming. Focus, Tanya. Okay. And y'all, don't judge my hands. I'm gardening and they're ashy. It's all right. So the cabbages are looking better, but they definitely have this kind of situation going on. They got some burn, but they seem to be doing all right. So like I have a cabbage coming in here. I have one good one forming here, another one forming here. They seem to be doing well. This guy may not. We'll see. We'll see what happens. There's actually some happening down in there. That's okay. But I think that the cabbages, for the most part, survived. I've been thinking about harvesting this one, but he's still little. Nice and firm though. However, these did not make it. My red cabbage, my carrots are exploding, so they look good. Come on, he's spoiling another chicken. Hey, Bucky. Hey, Buck. This is Hawk. Buck, buck, buck. Hey, Bucky. Hey, Buckalicious. Hey, girl. Punka. Why you call her Bucky?
Because it's a nice nickname.
But why? Where does it come from?
It comes from...
You need to talk loudly.
Why do I call her Bucky?
Because we would call her Hawky Bucky.
Yes, Hawk Bucky.
And then...
Like Talk Bucky, but Hawk. Hawk Bucky.
And then it turned into Bucky.
Yes. Oh.
Hey, Mama. When she feels like it, she gives us blue eggs. Yeah, I know you rarely feel like it. Yeah, but they're enormous. She's a big chicken. Like 3 times since we've had her. You're a big chicken, Bucky. She's like, what? Is there something to eat there? Those are my nails.
Your nails.
Yeah, do not attack them.
I'm surprised she's just sitting here for this long.
I am too.
Usually she'd try to run away.
She's protesting. She's like, I want to run away.
Well, you can run away then. Go on. You can go. Yeah.
Monster truck is outside. We haven't told y'all much about this, but we have a sick chicken. Monster truck is our head chicken. She's not feeling well. She's been sick for actually a few months, but we have decided we're going to fight this thing. She has an infection. She had an egg break inside of her, and we didn't know it for quite some time, and she developed a massive infection. So we've been giving her antibiotics. This is her number 2 over here, Nugget. Nugget, our leghorn. Monster is a Plymouth Rock, blue sapphire Plymouth Rock, I think is what they're called. I always get her breed wrong. Something I'm super excited about today is that I changed out my greenhouse. I took out these old containers that had the last of my tomatoes and peppers in them, and I put some of my plants that had been out front and suffered from the cold. So I'm coming in here. Woo! It is warm. This has been living out here. These onions are like 3 years old and they keep giving. I need to water it. I haven't watered this, but everything else came from out front except for this guy. Some really good looking parsley. I forgot what these are called too. I bought this from the grocery store because it was dying, and I have brought it back to life, and it was doing so well, and it got left out in the freeze. So I'm gonna be trimming that back and hoping this lives. And then I have my citrus trees. This is a calamandin. Never heard of it, but I'm looking forward to eating that. And it has flowered and then fruited. I probably should take these off. What y'all think? Very pretty though. Then, is this edible even, y'all? Calamandin? It's flowering though. Those flowers smell amazing. And then here I have I think this is my Maya lemon. Is this a lemon? No, this is my key lime. I lost a key lime last year in the snow that we had. So I've got a key lime. Yes, it is flowering, and I know I probably shouldn't let it, but they be smelling so good. So there's my key lime. And then here I have a pink lemonade Eureka variegated pink lemon, and a mandarin. Neither one of these are flowering. I have I see you, bug. I didn't try to clear these off or anything. I just bought them straight from the front yard. So I'm gonna have to get rid of that guy. But yeah, that's my greenhouse and I'm super happy. I put this shelf in here today. This table was already here. It's definitely storing some chicken wire and a few other supplies. Probably those pots that I took out are gonna get stored in here. We'll see. But it's very warm. I have a little ventilation up there, that upper window that I seriously taped shut with blue tape. Do not judge me. And I put Velcro to seal the entrance. This is heavy duty plastic with PVC piping. I do not remember the dimensions, but I will put them here on the screen for you. I use pretty basic pallets for the flooring and boards. And that is my greenhouse. It's a year old now, so it definitely has the wear showing from a year's worth of use. But I'm okay with that. Well guys, thanks for taking the time to watch this video. I am feeling better. It is true that I made a bad decision and did not call soon enough to get a friend to come and water my plants. And as you can see, I lost quite a few. But I'm not staying down. I'm not giving up. And I think it's good to see that mistakes happen and they have a result, right? They have consequences. I've decided though that I'm not going to start new seeds for my winter crops. I'm just going to go ahead and get my seed starts going for my tomatoes, peppers, and I always forget what else. Tomatoes, peppers, and eggplants. So that's what's going to happen. But I want to thank you all for watching the video. You guys have been awesome. My channel has grown so much in the last couple of weeks. I was shocked. I actually was looking for 100 supporters, rather 100 subscribers in my first week, and I got 204. So thank you so much, guys. Thank you for sticking with me, for sharing, for subscribing, for telling people about my channel. Please continue to do so. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget, share the video, like it, and comment again. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.